Okay, so now it's time to design your form. So instead of it saying untitled quiz, let's give it a quiz. We're going to quiz it down here, I guess. All right, I'm not going to put in a description. It's automatically going to save it up here. Okay, so I'm going to go to style. Why not? Because it's, I don't know, I just rushed where I figured I want to do it. So I went through these earlier. I don't really like any of them. So I went over here to customized and I was like, hey, let me see what they got. So I liked that one. That was kind of neat. So I'm going to use that one. You can use whatever one you like. Then you're going to close that. Settings. Let's see. So they have like this practice mode where the kid can practice at their own pace. Well, I don't really want that. And since I'm having you do this yourself, we're gonna change this one right here to anyone can respond. Let's see, accept responses. Okay, that's about it right now, I think. Okay, so quick start. So now you're just going to start doing some questions. And just first two questions should be kind of non-negotiables. So it'll be a choice. So this one here, it'll be a name. Now, this is where I want you to upload your rosters. So when you go into here, so you're going to want to change this to a drop-down menu. So over here, there's three little dots. You're going to go, hey, drop-down. So you're going to pre-fill this in with the students that I gave you. So you're going to go right back to our Schoology page. Week 4. There's some class rosters in there. Same ones you used before. Highlight them all. Control C. Come back over here to the form, click in option 1, and Control V. And there they all are. Okay, so you're going to scroll because this is quite the list. Now you're going to add a new question. So for me, it's going to be period because I teach a lot of different periods. So let's say 1, 3, and then we'll do period 5. Okay, so the other thing that you want to do when you're doing these is come way to the bottom and you're going to make them required. And I'm not giving them any points for knowing their name. Okay, so you're going to go on adding your questions right here. So I'm going to go and add a whole bunch of questions. Okay, so I went through and I made some questions. And when you decide that, you know, you're like, okay, I'm done making the questions. So then what I do is I do the answers. You could always do the answers as you go along. It doesn't really matter. So when you got the answer, you just click it. And I got my next one. Okay, so I want to go back and do my point value. So right here, just going to do 1. Okay. So what you can do all the way along is you can always preview it. So I'm going to preview it. So here's the name. They're going to select their answer, period. Ooh, I didn't make that a drop down, so I have to go make that a drop down and fix that. So multiple choice, multiple choice, multiple choice. But like I said, they have other options and the student will submit them. So I have to come over here and fix this. And this is going to be a drop down. There we go. Okay. I can preview it just to make sure. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. So now we are ready for the student to actually take it, or actually this would be you taking it. So you would go to collect responses and anyone can respond. So you can make this a shortened URL, you can make it a long URL, it doesn't really matter because you're going to be the one taking it right now. So you're going to go to copy link and then you're going to come up, open up a new window and do Control V. So here it is, ready to go. So you have to take this at least 10 times in order to produce some data. So you're going to select obviously any 10 students that you want and select their answers. Now when you're done, I will show you how it's going to make itself, or you can kind of push it to make a spreadsheet. Okay, so when you're all done submitting all the responses to the quizzes, you're going to come right back over to your form. You can close that. And you can notice, hey, I have a lot of responses right here. It'll populate right in your form. So you're going to be like, okay, view responses. Now, it initially highlights blue and says open results in Excel. So from here, you can see all your results populated. You can actually drop down here and make sure that it is in the location that you want it in. So I want it in here, week 4, move. Okay, so now it's exactly in my week 4 folder underneath my teacher name. So after you've opened up your Excel, on another one of your tabs, you still have the form open. So if you go back to your questions, so this is actually the other place where you can grab your link so you can put it on your form submission. So once you're here, you're going to want to click these 3 dots, collaborate or duplicate. So here's the deal. If you use this one, then you're going to notice what it says, that people can edit it. So when I want you to put it on your submission form, I don't want people to be able to edit it. So I want you to go down here to where it says get a link to duplicate. And then if you watch what it says, anyone with the link can duplicate it. So when you're looking at this portion, this is like, okay, you're kind of forcing somebody to make a copy. They don't get yours. So it says this link is ready for use to paste. Okay, so you're going to go up to our Schoology page. You are going to go to our view only submission sheet. And let me do this here. Oh, this DDI. Okay, so right here, this is my form header and Control V. And it's huge. So you're going to end up wrapping it like that. And then you're all set.